Hi, I'm Dan Shirley, team leader of Team Us and Bigfoot, and we're up here in the Sierras, and right now we're way up in the wilderness. This is that special video that all the viewers have been looking forward to. So today we're going to do some research up in this area, and this is when we're going to take you out with us. And whatever we see, you're going to see, and you're going to be right there with us. Now, this is the first time we've ever done this, and I don't think anybody else has done this before. So, but first and foremost, there's a few things I like to get out of the way. I know a lot of you have heard on the world news on Fox that Oxford University had made a statement saying that Sasquatch does not exist. Well, I got a few words for that. That's a bunch of crap. Because I'm telling you straight up that these guys are real. They're as real as I'm standing here talking to you. Because if Sasquatch is not real, then I'm not real. You could do the math on that one. That's something I had to set the record straight about. When I heard that remark, it kind of upset me. Now, I'm going to do a kind of a short commentary. I'm going to give you like a quick review on what's exactly going on around here. And there's a few things that I'm going to make statements on that if you tie the dots together, what I'm about to tell you, it'll be self-explanatory. Okay, let's start off here. Up in these mountains up in here, it started around 1850. This is during gold rush days. And the miners start coming up to these mountains looking for gold. By 1853, these mountains were laced with miners. They were all over, all looking for gold. If you ask yourself what this has to do with anything, here's the connection. It goes along with my theory that I believe that Sasquatch lives in the ground. Now, during the mining days in that time period, the miners have dug up and below 124,000 feet of tunnels. Now you have to absorb it in your mind that that does have a significance to it, because it goes with the theory of mine that they live in the ground. Now, if you had 124,000 feet of tunnels to hide in, would be the perfect spot now, wouldn't it? You can come and go as you please. You can be very, very evasive. And of course, Sasquatch is a very, very evasive creature to begin with. And so that's the connect on that. Now, I'm going to take you back in a little bit of time. Then I'm going to bring you a little forward, up to date. A couple incidents that did occur, and these are documented incidents. For instance, in 1924 in St. Helens, there was a miner named Fred Beck. On one particular day, Mr. Beck and his mining crew, they were basically harassed and terrorized by a group of Squatches. This is a documented account. Now I'm going to bring you up to date to 2011 in Alaska. Same scenario. It was a mine claim, and the mining crew experienced the same scenario as Mr. Beck did. Now, you got to ask yourself, if Oxford says they don't exist, well, you have to consider you had an array of different types of walk of life that had interactions with this creature. not to mention interaction from other miners as well as hunters. And we also have two Indian tribes up here, one of them being the Madu Indians that have a hell of a history that goes way, way back in time with Sasquatch. Now, for the first time, as we take you out with this, we'll be doing some wood knocking and see if I can get some kind of a response. I also want the viewers to keep a good eye on the particular forest that we'll be taking you through, because you just might see something that we don't. And me and Garland are also, in these times we do this, take a break after we do some knocking, hear some response. What we're going to do is we're going to tell you a few of our own stories that we have interactions with Sasquatch, why we were researching. And I'll tell you the truth, I have personally saw him on 3 different occasions. And these 3 different occasions were while we were doing our research. So I say again, for Oxford University to make such a claim that Sasquatch does not exist is totally ludicrous, because they're real. They're very, very real. So, with no further ado, this special video is for you, the viewers. So, me and Garland welcome you to come along with us, and we're going to take you while we're tracking, and we're on the hunt for Bigfoot. Before I get started, though, I did want to introduce my actual team, which is, of course, me, Dan Shirley, Garland Fields, and on camera is our 3rd member that nobody really knows about, and that's Mr. Valentine. So, are you ready? Well, let's get started, because the hunt's on. Come along with us.